Perfect. So we will start doing this Bodh Purnima meditation today, the session. As I said, if you still haven't joined the WhatsApp group, right, I've given you the link. You can just scroll up the chat and join it for the future updates in case you want to join future workshops and future sessions. Hope you can see the slides as well. Okay, perfect. Great. So small and simple session today, nothing very elaborate, nothing very, hard for people because I see a lot of new faces as well. So if you are new to the session, let me just brief you about one simple thing that during the session, we do not entertain any questions. If you have any questions regarding any process that I'm sharing on screen or I'm talking about, just write down your question somewhere. Once I'm done with the session, then I give you time, then you ask questions, right? So it causes least disturbance to the people who are in the group. Okay. So I feel that we all go through different stages of life, just like Lord Buddha did, right? We are born as the prince or princess. Why? Because we are born in a good family, people take care of us. For majority of us, we don't really have to struggle when we are, really what do you call growing up, life has been good. That's why we are here in this position to be able to do this session using the internet, right? And there's a statistical saying that if you think that you can, if not, if you think, if you are using an internet in today's world, you're still in the top 20%. 80% of the population worldwide still do not have the access to even good food, water, air, and the basic amenities of life. So we are lucky that we are born prince or princess, right? The second stage is when we start yearning for things which are not given to us in our day-to-day life, right? So that's the seeker aspect. And not everybody will go through the journey. It's not that ki sabki journey same hi hogi. They might be happy with the stage one and they might just live that life in that stage of consciousness forever, right? That means the entire life is spent around people taking care of their needs. They do not do any effort. They do not have to do any effort because that's the structure of their life, right? But there are some people who are dissatisfied because they want something more from life. And that's why it's more like a spiritual phase where you start exploring new things and you want to learn a lot of things. You start seeking a master, a teacher, maybe some knowledge that can help you free up your internal miseries. Lord Buddha and especially the Buddhism, they say that attachment to things is the suffering that conditions, human consciousness. Maybe another way of saying is that if we are attached to things, people, events, that is the biggest cause of suffering, right? So that's what the entire philosophy or the single line of philosophy of Buddhism is attachment. So that is why the Lord Buddha taught so many different techniques to his disciples. Main thing what he proposed was detachment from results. Whatever is happening, just enjoy the process, but remain detached. That is the seeker phase when you're learning the knowledge. Then we awaken, not awaken, then we go and let's say upgrade ourselves to the next phase where we start applying this knowledge that okay, detach hona hai, but how do we get detached in our day-to-day life? How do we get detached from people who hurt us and they're really close to us? How do we detach ourselves from our goals that we really want to pursue in our lives? So that is the struggle phase. And that is the real test, wherein your intellectual knowledge and intellectual jargon that you have learned from the spiritual world actually is tested. How much have you really adapted? How much have you really accepted? How much have you really experienced? Right? So that is a real struggle phase, and that causes a lot of stress, that causes a lot of depression, that causes a lot of anxiety, that causes a lot of everything that you think. Spirituality is just not about imagining good things about life and positive things. It's also about the darkness, right? So that is when you really face the dark side of spirituality. I'm not trying to scare you, but that happens. Whenever I say dark side, that means all the internal struggle that nobody can understand you, right? Everybody's against you. Nobody's going through what I'm going through. Spiritually, it's also called the dark night of the soul, right? Once you go through that stage, then you begin to awaken. Awakening is just like a tiny spark of light in that pitch darkness where you have spent years and years, right? That darkness could be trauma for someone, that darkness could be depression for someone, darkness could be anxiety for someone. So you define your own darkness. What are the emotions that you're going through? Awakening is that tiny spark of light where you start realizing the truth, why the struggle came into your life in the first place. You will actually see that whatever bad has happened in your life has shaped you in a good manner if you are willing to learn from it. Any darkness, any negativity, any struggle, any failure, any heartbreak that has ever happened in your life has actually made you a little stronger because it gave you certain awareness of your own patterns. Maybe it gave you awareness about life. Maybe it gave you awareness about that you should not be attached to the outcome so much. You should not be attached to people so much. They will disappoint you. It could be anything, right? Any kind of lesson. That is when awakening is when you're still, you're observing, you are playing the role that you are playing, maybe a son, a daughter, a friend, a husband, a wife, any role that you're playing, but you're still not getting attached. You're still detached. You're enjoying it. You're in the role, but you're not affected by that role, right? Struggle me, it was everything was affecting you. Everybody was out to get you, get hold of you. Awakening, with the only difference is the situations remain the same. People don't change, but they stop affecting you, right? That's awakening phase. And that will last sometimes for lifetimes, or it can be for a fraction of a second. So, awareness and healing, as I say, can happen in 1 second. Just like the trauma can be built in 1 second, someone, maybe when you were young, maybe your father, your mother, anybody, give you a tight slap on your face and said, you're good for nothing. Maybe you just failed your exam. And now that belief system has formed without such an emotional trauma that all your life you will just keep proving to people that I'm good for this, I'm good for this, I'm worthy of this. So trauma was made in 1 second and it just created, and it literally controls all aspects of your life, especially how you behave with people, right? Similarly, all things that we're doing today, whether it's meditation, healing, or we have been doing, learning, practicing, chanting, it is just helping us to go to that level of life where we will reach the tipping point and the healing will happen in 1 second. And then from there, entire life changes, right? So everything that we do, nothing goes waste. We are all approaching that phase where the healing or transformation can happen. And that is what enlightenment is. Enlightenment is when you awaken and you don't fall down. Awakening is every single day when I have a euphoric moment and understanding, oh, this is what I'm experiencing, this is what happened because of this, I'm like this, or I experienced this positive energy manifest manifestation because of this negative thing. So that's awakening. We all get glimpses of enlightenment ka matlab kya, what I feel, again, I could be right or wrong, but what I feel is enlightenment is staying awakened and you're not falling down, right? We do not become the yo-yo and we just stay there and we just maintain that energy. And that is what enlightenment is. Like in the light, you living in the light, right? And we talk about Lord Buddha's journey. Why? Because we all undergo this journey in our lives. Okay. This was just a way of helping you understand which stage you are right now. But you know yourself better, right? For example, I feel that I'm in somewhere fourth stage, right? But at times I also fall down to third stage, right? So it's all upon you. How well do you know yourself? So if it's okay, would you mind sharing which stage do you feel that you are in right now? One, two, three, four, five. And it's okay. I don't think so. People who are five will be in the session, but I'm assuming. So three and four बहुत common होंगे, just like me. right? We're all growing in life, right? Perfect. So great. So we have one as well. We have two as well. We have three as well. Majority, we have people who are into three, and some are people as three and four. That's amazing. So as long as you know yourself, great. Navigating between two and three, sometimes four as well. Okay, that's good to shift, right? Enlightenment is when you are stable in one phase and it stays, you don't fall down. You know, the difference between a healer and a master is healer अपनी एनर्जी पे ऑपरेट करे अपनी लिमिटेड कॉन्शियसनेस पे वो still awakening phase पे है, right, in the fourth stage. We also sometimes fall down to three, but a master who's awakened is five. It does not matter what happens with them. It does not matter one person comes to them. If I would be doing sessions, after 10 sessions, I'll say, you know what, I can't do this anymore. You know what, I'm just tired because somewhere, even though I'm not using my energy, but I'm still using my limited resources, whether it's attention, whether it's listening ability, or somewhere, I have a limitation. Whereas a master is वो हजार लोग हों, 10,000 लोग हों, 1 लाख लोग हों, they don't lose their energy, right? They don't even talk. They don't need to talk. Just by being in their presence, everything gets sorted, everything gets healed, everything gets magnified, right? And when I say master, it could be any master that you believe in. Some people believe Sadguru, okay, that's your master. Some people believe Guruji, that's your master. Some people believe in Sri Sri Ravi Shankar Ji, that's your master, right? So master is just like a being, right? A master or a human being who has taken the role of a spiritual master just because they have the soul signature to become, or they are already enlightened, right? They just living in a human body, but they are enlightened beings, right? Like we still have it, but Sapta Rishis, like the seven rishis created by Lord Brahma, were the seven Manasputra. That means the mental creation. When Lord Brahma was given the job of creation by Adi Shakti, he said, you know what, let me create a subordinate, like the team of managers or my children. And at that level of creation, they would just think of things and just manifest. So he created seven masters, seven rishis, who were the first, let's say, first souls, first group of souls, who were like the record keepers, who were like the knowledge keepers, and whose responsibility was to help Lord Brahma create this entire universe, not just this part of this, Milky Way galaxy, but entire creation, entire universe. So we have Rishi, Maharishi, Atri, Vashisht, Kashyap ji, Gautam, Bhardwaj, Vishwamitra, Angiras, and not just these seven. There were so many other rishis because Sapta rishis were the original seven, let's say seven positions, right? In every, there's a word, I don't know if I'll pronounce it correctly, Manmantra, right? Okay, in every Manmantra, there's a different set of rishis who occupy the positions and they become the Saptarishi for the next Manmantra, the entire cycle of time, right? So even Brahmaji is like a position created by the divine. Shiva is a position, or like like we have positions in a company, CEO, CXO, CTO, etc. So side positions are any soul who has that level of awareness and enlightenment can occupy and become that, right? So these are not just beings, they are the position, the seven great masters. So years back, I'm talking about, I think 14 years back now, 14, 15 years back, 2011, when I accidentally got connected with the consciousness of the rishis and I started channeling them. I wrote books, right? The two books that you see on screen. Book number one, Rising of the Light, right? It's all about the seven laws of light, each given to us by the masters. The second book was more like a dialogue between the a disciple and the rishi consciousness. It's like question answers. So the meditation that we're going to be doing today is basically a part of this first book called Rising of the Light book. Book's name is Rising of the Light, and this meditation was given to us by the rishis to help us spread more peace in the world, right? Now, when we say it's spreading peace in the world, it does not mean ki bahar ki duniya, right? It simply means our own internal world first, because the outer world is simply a reflection of whatever is happening inside. If you're internally angry, उसी दिन बाहर भी आपको लोग गुस्से में दिखेंगे, right? If you're internally dissatisfied with life, you'll find people who will also resonate with the same level of vibration, have dissatisfaction. Maybe you're dissatisfied in relationships. Somebody will be dissatisfied in job. Somebody will be dissatisfied in health. Vibration same hai, results similar honge, right? Situations might be different, but patterns would be same or similar, right? So that is what we have to say, that when we are talking about having world peace, it starts from our inner world first. So if this is the visualization that you can understand, it'll be great, that these seven rishis who are not from this earth, they are from a higher dimension, they are sending us their light, their energy in form of knowledge, in form of wisdom, in form of ideas, in form of positive thoughts, in time, in form of inspired action. Someday you would want to do something good for people or the humanity, right? Maybe that's an inspired thought that is given to you by one of the higher masters. So every time we come in groups like this, physical or virtual, we create a ripple, strong ripple of energy, strong circle of energy, which not only heals our aura, our chakras, but it also impacts our immediate environment, your room, your house, the people living in the house, the environment, the neighbor, the entire city, right? And slowly, slowly, as more and more people join, not just physical hands, but internally, they join their, you know, connections, their intentions, we create a stronger ripple on planet Earth, and ultimately we can wipe off the negativity that is being caused. तो जैसे पॉजिटिविटी का एग्जांपल दे रहा हूं आपको मैं, सिमिलरली fear also creates a ripple, right? Hatred also creates a ripple. Anger also creates a ripple. Right now, it's a fight between the good and the bad, not just physically, internally, in our own minds. One part of the mind says ये करना है, दूसरा कहता नहीं करना. That's an internal fight that is also being reflected outwards in the global world, in the global community around the world. So that is what we have to kind of undo. Okay. And how do we undo? By working on ourselves. We don't really have to go out there and just start doing policy work. We can't if you're not in a position to do that. If you're in a position, do that. But for normal laymen like you and me, what we can do is start working on ourselves, because when we meditate together, we raise the vibration of our own aura. And then maybe you are seen as an inspiration by someone else, and they get inspired to work on themselves. And similarly, ऐसे ऐसे करके chain बनती रहती है. That's why have shown you that people start working together. So if you resonate with this idea, please make sure that you start doing some spiritual, some meditation, some healing activity with your own group of friends, family, wherever you can, howsoever you can. Okay, clear? After the meditation is over, I'll give you the link of these two books as well. But let's do this meditation now. Okay. What to do with the water? Just make sure that you have the water bottle around you. You don't drink. You simply just keep it around you. After the meditation is over, we will just bless this water with the intention, because water actually has memory, right? It stores information. And the other day, I was watching a video that the earth as we know it today never existed like this. Earth पहले एक आग का गोला था, right? It was more like a burning, round ball. And they said it took millions of years for Earth's temperature to cool down. And in the space, there were hydrogen atoms and there were oxygen atoms. And suddenly, because of meteorites, they started collapsing together and they formed these hydrogen oxygen K clouds, which we know as H2O right now. Those clouds combined with the meteorites, when they start falling on Earth, it created a chemical reaction, and that is why now we have water on the surface of Earth. So all the water that we drink, that we use, actually does not belong to Earth. It comes from outer space, right? So with this notion now, you have to understand, if water has memory, It is not from Earth. It is actually alien drink that you're drinking right now. And it has information of all the universal wisdom that has ever existed in the vastness of the universe. आपको नहीं पता, मुझे नहीं पता कहाँ से हमारा पानी का source आया, right? So that is why we have to make sure that what we are drinking is the information that we want, right? So with our intention, we override the information. We cannot erase the information, we override it, right? So how you do it? Simple intention, simple prayer. जो भी आपको लगता है कर सकते हो वो कीजिए, and just start using water consciously. Even when you're bathing, imagine where the water is stored in your house, water tank, underground, wherever it is. Just mentally connect with that energy and start before you turn on your shower. Just mentally just bless that water. Thank you, right? Just clean my aura, right? So even a shower becomes a healing experience, becomes an aura cleansing experience. Even the water that you're drinking becomes this internal healing experience. Okay, so that's the idea that I want you to have. Do we need to glass plot anything that you have generally, आप वो use कीजिए, ठीक है? No problem. Okay, so now close your eyes and I'm gonna stop the chat right now after the meditation is over. In fact, open your eyes. I want to teach you something, right? Put your hands like this. Everybody, put your hands like this. ठीक है, आंखें खोल लीजिए एक बार सारे. हाथ ऐसे रखिए, सर के ऊपर रखेंगे ऐसे. When I say the word, perform the Sahastra Koti Padma Mudra, you will do like this. So it's basically Sahasra Koti is 1,000 petals, right? Padma Mudra, Lotus Mudra. Because our crown chakra is considered to be the 1,000 petal lotus, so this mudra came into the book only, channeled in 2011-12, Rising of the Light. In the book as well, for people who will read, you will read a line which says, perform the Sahasra Koti Padma Mudra. So do not get confused, ye kya pad liya maine? This is the mudra. You just put it like this and just open it up. That's all. It's just like a hand gesture to invoke. Like if I say, this is the hand gesture for you to keep quiet. When I say this is a hand gesture for you to come in, right? Similarly, this is just a hand gesture to let the universal consciousness or any higher being who's looking at you and, to give you what you need. And right now, we need the energy of light. Shambhala is a dimension, it's a vibrational frequency where all the positive beings, enlightened beings, saints, masters, rishis, sages, everybody stays there, right? For example, Earth is a dimension where all the people stay, which are positive and negative. Shambhala is a dimension where only ascended, that means who are enlightened, who are not one, two, three, four. They are five stage, or fifth stage of consciousness दिखाया था आपको मैंने. Anybody who has lived their life as enlightened master after they depart, right, from the physical body, enters this Shambhala dimension or ascended dimension. Very rare masters have been able to do it with the physical body, right? So now when we connect with Shambhala light, we are connecting with this high frequency light, which represents the quality of enlightenment, right? Which contains the vibrational essence of pure consciousness of two energies, specifically love, right? And light. Light का मतलब क्या है? Living in God's heart, G, God's heart at all times. So light simply means it's a high vibrational state of awareness, right? And love का मतलब क्या है? It's light's own vital source. Light, light's own vital energy, right? So these are again two definitions which came in the book. So I'm just reading out from my memory. So they say when you are vibrating at these two principles of love and light, your entire aura changes. And if you have specifically, if you have any kind of emotional, if you're in that third phase where you're struggling, whether it's emotional struggle, physical struggle, mental struggle, right? If you do this meditation that I'm sharing with you for 7 consecutive weeks, you can find a little relief in that, right? Because it literally changes the way you think. It also changing the way your cells are vibrating. Now, against, I'm not saying that if you seek any, if you have any kind of mental, emotional imbalance, that you simply do this meditation. Maybe sometimes, maybe most of the times, it's better to seek professional advice, right? But if you want to do something as an add-on along with the therapy, medications, counseling, whatever you're doing in case of that mental, emotional trauma issue that you have, this meditation can be a good add-on. Okay? So let's do this meditation now. Close your eyes, right? When I say perform the mudra, then only you lock your fingers and just perform the mudra. Right now, just keep your eyes closed. Take a few deep breaths. Take a few deep breaths and relax yourself. You inhale through your nose. Hold your breath for a second and exhale through your mouth. Try to keep your spine straight. We do 7 rounds of breathing basically. Third round done, fourth round. And relax. Perform the Sahasrakoti Padma Mudra. Put your hands, lock your hands, put them over your head, on top of your head, calling upon the divine light of the Shambhala dimension. Perform the mudra, open the Sahasrakoti Padma Mudra, open the hands in the lotus gesture, bring them sideways, and put them over your lap. And just imagine a source of pure bluish white energy, like a bluish white ball of energy. Bring this energy down from the top of your head into your body. It enters your body through the crown, the top of your head. This divine light feels like water or any liquid which is flowing easily, effortlessly into your body. As it flows, it cleanses anything that can be cleansed right now. It goes internally to each and every corner of your physical brain, each and every hidden part, unconscious part of your mind, wiping away all the physical, mental, emotional, spiritual trauma, emotional baggage, ancestral baggage, karmic baggage that you've been holding on since lifetimes. It descends down into your third eye chakra, the center of your forehead. Cleanses, heals, and clears off all the conditioning that you've been holding on to since years, since lifetimes, about your own potential, about your points of view in this life, about your perception, limitation. Let it all be cleansed, washed. Move it down towards your throat chakra, clearing all the confusion, the silence, the communication barriers that you have created or others have imposed on you. Let this bluish white light clear all the blockages of your throat. Move it down from the throat towards your heart chakra. At the same time, it also descends down to your neck, your shoulder, your arms, your hands to help you balance your giving and receiving aspects of life. At the heart chakra, it restores compassion, forgiveness, empathy with balance so that you can take care of yourself and others. Restoring the energy of love, both giving and receiving, and manifestation, companionship, partnership. Moving it down towards your solar plexus chakra, this bluish white light heals all the power struggles that you've ever had. It heals your sense of self worth, your personal power, fills you up with positive confidence, increasing your willpower to do things, to accomplish your goals. Moving this energy down towards your sacral chakra, 2 inches below the navel, balancing your creative aspects of soul, your ability to feel emotions, releasing all the suppressed emotions, suppressed desires, suppressed and ignored intentions. Strengthening the life force energy to help you manifest the good for yourself and the world. Move this bluish white light down towards your root chakra, the last vertebrae of the spine, or just become aware of the point where your body is touching the seat. This light cleanses any issues that you have with your own identity, your own choices of life, your own preferences about life, what you want to do, what you want to be, who you want to be, how you want to live. It liberates all the past conditioning that you have inherited from your ancestors. It further goes down from your body into Mother Earth. Your entire body, head to toe, is filled with this bluish white light. This light has not only filled you with universal energy of love and light, but also grounded you with the energy of earth. Putting both the hands on your heart, imagine that this light is now coming out from the pores of your skin, forming a beautiful ball of light, huge ball of light around you. You are the source of this light. It's literally coming out from the pores of your skin, all around your body. You're emitting light. See yourself glowing in this beautiful bluish white light. It radiates all around you to create a bubble of light, a ball of light. Just like when you throw a little pebble on the still surface of water and the ripples are made, which travel outwards. Imagine with each breath that you take now, you're sending out a positive ripple of light all around you. With each breath, you chant the mantra love and light to send out a wave of pure consciousness all around you. We do it together. Love and light. Let this light fill your entire room wherever you're sitting. Love and light. Let this light fill your entire house and anything and everyone. And that house is filled with this pure consciousness of love and light. Do it again. Love and light. Just keep on expanding the radius to fill your entire neighborhood. Just imagine bluish white light, ripples of bluish white light flooding the consciousness of people, healing them, transforming them just by touching their energy. Love and light. It gradually spreads to your entire city. Love and light. Imagine it spreading to your entire district, state. Love and light. Imagine it spreading to your entire country. Now you see a vision, like a bird's eye vision of the world, and your entire country is shining with bright bluish white light on the world's map. Love and light fill the entire continent that you're a part of. Love and light. Visualize the entire earth getting merged with this pure one energy. No borders, nothing that separates you and the world. You're all connected. Love and light. Let this energy descend and transcend all limitations. The entire earth is now shining like a blue ball of light. Love and light. The entire galaxy, the entire Milky Way is filled with this light. Love and light. Just expand this energy to the entire vastness of this cosmos, the universe and the multiverse. Everything is one. One with you, and you're one with everything. Love and light. You're one with the one. You're one with the one. You're one with the one. Love and light. Just relax. You can put your arms down. Feel this connection with the grace of Lord Buddha, the enlightened master. Love and light. Love and light. Love and light. Let this light give you what you need, what you desire, what you're destined for. healing your body, healing your mind, healing your soul. And now bring to your mind anybody that you want to bless with this extra energy that you have, specifically focusing on your goals. Your family and friends.
Yes and no. So need to we need to transfer that money into trading if you want to.
Blessing all these community members who have joined this session with you today, and the future members who will be joining us. Slightly open your eyes to see where the water bottle is. Hold this water bottle in your hands and bless this water bottle with all the extra energy. Specifically, say all the extra positive healing energy that I have channeled and it's in my aura that my soul does not want to utilize right now. I request that energy to be transferred to this water for the highest good of all beings. Let this water become a channel for world peace, for my inner world peace, for love and light. Keep the water down or at a side. Slowly rub your palms, put them over your eyes, open your eyes, and then what do? You first stop the energy flow by shaking your hands like this. Then you say an intention in your mind that I now want to disconnect myself from everybody that I connected with during this session. You cut your cords. For people who are not familiar, just do this action as if you're chopping off a energetic connection which is coming out from your navel. So you're literally chopping off a cord, right? You cut it off. And then what do? You simply say, I lock my aura by doing this mudra. You put your thumb between the middle finger and the ring finger like this, and with the other hand like this, and simply say, I lock my aura. I lock my aura. I lock my aura. I only allow the positive energy to enter my life. All negativity is grounded into earth. I only allow the positive energy to enter my life. All negativity is grounded into earth. I only allow the positive energy into my life. All negativity is grounded into earth. Thank the masters. Thank you, Lord Buddha. Thank you, Mother Earth. Thank you, Shambhala Masters. Thank you, Saptarishis. Thank you, all the divine beings and all the souls who participated with me for this session today, because anybody and everybody who participates contributes their energy. And right now on my screen, if I see 200 plus members, everybody got 200 times the energy, right? So doing something by yourself for 200 days and doing something like this in a group, 200 people, you get the same amount of energy, right? So that is why we say group energy is very powerful. Okay. So before I let you guys share, I want to give you two informations on the WhatsApp group. Again, if you're not a part of it, I'm gonna give you the link again, okay, so that you can be a part of it before I make the announcements. Just make sure that you see the chat box. May I'm pasting a link. Click that link if you're not a part of that group. Because the recording, if you need it, although I said no recording, but I think this meditation was powerful. So if you want to repeat this, I'll give you the link in this group. And if you wish to read the books, let me know how many people would be interested to read the books. You can now say yes or no in the chat box. If you are a reader, if you would like to read, it's a small book. ऐसा नहीं है कि बहुत मोटी books हैं. I think less than 60 pages, right? So in that same WhatsApp group, I'm gonna give you a link where you can, buy the books and download the books. It's a bundle of two books. So when you register, automatically it'll go to a link, right, where you can download the books. But even if you miss out that, आपके emails पे automatically आ जाएगा after payment, right? That is the first thing. Second thing is the news that I wanted to share with you guys is we are bringing the Aura workshop that I used to do called the Aura Scope into a better form, into a newer form, right? Upgraded form. And it's called the Spiritual Aura Intelligence Method. Earlier it was to become a healer, right? But now it is also going to include the basic understanding of coaching, life coaching, so that you're not just becoming a healer and a guide, but you're also helping and hand holding people to become a little better version of themselves, right? So we are going to help people, and not just by giving them remedies, but also giving them some strategies to cope up, right, with their day-to-day mental, emotional, spiritual issues that we have. So I'm having the first 3 days ka jo webinar tha session on 12th May, 12th May, 13th May, and 14th May. If you are a part of Horoscope workshops, you were a part of, but I still recommend that you join this session, right? Although I've instructed my team to send a reminder, send a link for registration to all the past horoscope, workshop that we have and all the horoscope participants in WhatsApp. But in case you still miss out, because a lot of people might have just left the group, right? Because it was almost 1.5 years back, right? If you want to be a part of it, I will send you all the three links, right? So all the two links, both the links in the WhatsApp group. Okay. Let me have a sip of water because I think I'm fumbling because of dehydration. Just give me a minute. Someone asked what to do with water. You can drink the water, you can spread the water as, like you can sprinkle it around, you can mix it with your bathing water, you can mix it with your drinking water, you can, give it with your to your family and friends. Not friends, but family as well. Okay, right. So, do we need to store it? Okay, I'm not answering any questions right now. It's okay. Let me just figure out one thing at a time. Um, 1 second, guys. Okay. Now, anybody wants to, how was your experience of today's session? Now you can, share those experiences in the group chat. If you want the links to register, I'll put it in the WhatsApp group, right? I'll put it in the WhatsApp group. So don't worry. That's why I said twice, please join the WhatsApp group. It's okay. I'll put it right now as you type, how was your experience, right? How was your experience? Wonderful. Perfect. So when I send you the link now of this meditation, in case you want to do it, you can do it. Otherwise, this meditation was also recorded in a female voice with one of my mentors back then, 2011, 12 May. I'll send you a link for that as well. If it is still on the internet, I'm not even sure about it. If it is still on the internet, I'll send you that as well. Otherwise, if you want this like a raw meditation that we did today, you can watch the recording. Okay. Lot of green color. Perfect. Okay. Beautiful meditation. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Perfect. So today is full moon, so you can actually cleanse, energize anything that you want, right? So you just have to make sure that if you're utilizing and if you're making moon energized water, you bring it inside before the sun comes out, right? So if you're making full moon water, how you do it is simple. इस पानी को आपने ऐसी जगह रख दिया जहाँ पे full moon की रोशनी इस पे पड़ेगी, it becomes energized. And then if you want to store this water, just 1 spoon of white vinegar or vodka, right? The vodka that you drink, just 1 spoon of that acts like a preservative, right? Vinegar use कर सकते हो, vodka use कर सकते हो, anything. You can just use it. Preserve मतलब then it will not go bad. इसमें bad taste नहीं आएगा. इसमें, you know, over a period of time, it will stay like this only, right? Salt अगर use करना, salt भी use कर सकते हो. A little salt, right? Maybe like quarter of a spoon. Okay. Perfect. So Modern Healer says, I'm from 2024 horoscope class that itself helped me evolve to a level I did not exist. I didn't know existed. Okay. I'm still intrigued by the energy we channel. It's powerful. Thank you, Modern Healer. Please WhatsApp. I didn't have WhatsApp on laptop. I'll send you all the links, right? Don't worry. Just be here. Do not leave the session right now. I want to take a group picture. Okay. I want to take a group picture as well. So what I will do is thank you very much for responding. I'll just take a group picture, then I'll send you the links again on this chat. If you want the links, just be here. Sonia ji, patience. Let me just do one thing. आप 4 बार लिख रहे हो एक चीज को. Have patience. I know you're eager, you're excited. Okay, so now I'm gonna mute the chat for a minute. Okay, let's focus on the picture. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, let's do one thing. How we take a picture is for people who are new. We put the left hand on the heart, right? Because it's receiving. Right hand towards the screen with the intention that जो भी हमारी picture देखे, just by looking at a picture, they get blessed with energy, right? They get blessed with positive energy, healing energy. Okay. First, center yourself, change your intention, change your thought, tune into this awareness, and then we click a picture. Perfect. Thank you. Perfect. Thank you. Perfect, guys. Thank you very much. Now, what I will do is, since the chat is muted, I'm going to give you both the links, right? I'm going to give you both the links. One is to buy the books. Second is to register for a workshop. Whatever makes sense to you, आप वो कर सकते हो. Okay? I'm going to put the same links in the WhatsApp group as well. Okay? Again, repeating, when you register for the books, it will automatically redirect you to the page जहाँ से आप download कर सकते हो books. But in case you miss out, don't panic. It will also be given to you on your emails, right? So please make sure that you do not type comma instead of a .com, right? So you make sure that your emails are correct. Okay, because sometimes people, are in the habit of typing fast, so थोड़ा सा miss हो जाता है. Okay, and there are no typos in the email. Okay, thank you very much, guys. And if you have any questions, I'm here for the next 5 minutes. I can answer some questions, if not all, right? You can ask me the questions. Mm. Anybody who wants to share as well, वो भी कर सकते हो. That's not a problem. Okay, 1 second. Thank you. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. The meditation is actually officially over. So if you want to stay, we can stay. Otherwise, we can, also leave. Okay, please share the links on WhatsApp group as well. Yes, I will do that. I will do that. How do we perform the meditation? Just I'm gonna add it into WhatsApp, like WhatsApp as a YouTube. Sorry, I'm gonna give you a link, private link, YouTube ka. You can just play that, right? How often do we perform the meditation? Every single day. Every single day, consecutively, without fail, 7 minutes, 7 minutes minimum. उसके ऊपर आपकी मर्जी है, right? So the meditation that I'll give you, the recorded version, right? It is shorter. This one was much more intensive. much more longer because we were healing and clearing and activating a lot of things. How often? 7 weeks तक consecutively. अगर आपने एक पर्पस, एक इंटेंशन, एक संकल्प के साथ कर रहे हो, अदरवाइज सिर्फ एज अ मेडिटेशन करनी, देन फुल मून टू फुल मून भी चल सकता है, राइट? देयर इज नो नीड फॉर दैट कि आपको डेली करना है, जितना करो उतना अच्छा, राइट? बट इफ यू हैव अ संकल्प दैट यू वांट टू मैनिफेस्ट और इफ यू वांट टू हील, डू इट. प्लीज सेंड दिस वन इफ पॉसिबल. या आई एम सेइंग प्लीज जॉइन द व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप, उसमें मैं शेयर करूंगा. Please share the cost of the workshop. It's 99 rupees webinar that we see. Come attend, and if it makes sense to you, then you enroll for a program. And if you were a part of Horoscope, in case when you come for the 3 days webinar, of course, I'm going to give you a chance to upgrade to a advanced course like I did for Horoscope. But if you were a part of and you have done your certification of Horoscope and you were a part of, then you will get a discounted price, right? So we will reveal that discount price in your WhatsApp group. Okay. Perfect. We do it in group daily? No, not in group. Madhulika ji, you do it by yourself, right? Group का हम monthly करेंगे with this. But if you have a group that you can meditate with, you can do it as often as you can. Perfect. Thank you. Where can I get the meditation audio that you said? Join the WhatsApp group. उसमें सब कुछ दूंगा मैं. ठीक है. Please provide certificate. Yes, certificates, whether it was Trishakti pending level or level 2. I'll give you the certificates today. Yeah. So level 2 का भी आज मैं form भेज दूंगा for Trishakti participants, and you can just, fill that up. By tomorrow you'll get it. Okay. Perfect. So Pal, you have raised your hand. Do you want to speak? Okay. हाँ जी बताइए.
Thank you so much for this beautiful
Thank you.
workshop, first of all. Really grateful to connect with the energies and everything, especially during the meditation. Also, a lot of channelized message did come through, and I'm like really looking forward to it. Just had one small tiny question. अगर हमारे पास पहले full moon का stored water है, can we use it when it comes to this full moon water after
Yeah, yeah.
energizing it? So we can.
Yeah, you can. You can use the same water.
Okay. Okay, thank you. That's it.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Pal. Okay, so when you're having Three Shakti, so we're not gonna have Three Shakti now. We have paused that session right now. So at one time, I can just focus on one project. So Aura Intelligence Program is gonna be the program that I would like to work on. Tri Shakti has kind of evolved into a simpler workshop, which is called the Shiv Shakti Tensor Tool. It has the power of Shakti, it has the power of Shiva, it has the power of Makamakhya's energy. And that's a tool that I will be, there's a little workshop that I'll be doing, right? So if you want to connect with Shakti aspects of Devi and do the healing, then SS Tensor Tools will be the new workshop. Okay, for people who were already a part of Three Shakti level 2, and if you, because as I said, level 3 will also happen when I come back, right? And maybe around Diwali, we might have a retreat kind of program for level 3 participants if you want to enroll yourself. Three Shakti level 1 certificate not received. All certificates are actually given. Shiva, you need to check कौन से group का part हो, आपने form भरा था नहीं भरा था, because some people have expecting a certificate without filling the form. So fill the form in that group, right? If it's still pending, and then I'll give it to you today. Okay. Perfect. Thank you so much. Let's end the session now. I don't think so anybody else has a raised hand. Perfect. Take care, guys. Shakti Warrior. That's the third level. Yes. Okay. It's a WhatsApp channel. So, okay, let me do one thing. Quickly give you the WhatsApp join link again. Okay. Last time. Just give me 1 minute. Let me just copy the link. Mm. Okay, so I'm going to mute the chat for a minute and join this, right? Okay, I've not got my level 1 certification even coming. Shri, मैंने आपका फॉर्म तो मैंने पर्पस मतलब उसके अंदर ही डाला है. I have consciously put it. आप देखो जाके एक बार आप. Tishri, आपने फॉर्म भरा है? I've given you the certificate as well. I don't know why you're not accessing this. Please go to the link written in your, WhatsApp groups, and then you become a part of this, communication group जहाँ पे सारी information देता हूँ मैं. Okay? So we'll end the session now. Thank you so much, guys. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye, guys. Take care. Jai Mata Di.